If you're a homeowner in the Reno or Sparks area of Northern Nevada or are planning on becoming one, I'm going over the latest real estate market trends for February of 2024. Make sure you stick around to the end of this video where I'll go over how this month's jump in new inventory will affect you, whether you're buying or selling. Months of supply tells you how many months it would take for all of the homes currently on the market to sell, given the current pace that they're selling at. 4 to 6 months of inventory indicates a more balanced market. Less than 4 months means there's not a lot of inventory available, which can drive prices up. More than 6 months of supply means there's a lot of properties available for buyers to choose from, which can drive prices down. This month, we have 2.4 months supply of inventory, and we're up 3.8% from December's 2.3 months. However, this is down 22% since January of last year, where there was 3.1 months supply. This data point indicates that demand in our area still remains high and leans towards a strong seller's market. The median price for a single-family home in the Reno-Sparks area for January 2024 is $574,995. This is down 5.7% from last month's median of $610,000, but it is up 9.5% from a year ago of $525,000. This is great news if you bought a home a year ago, as it means your value has increased nearly 10%. Since this is just 1 month of a slight downward fall, I wouldn't read too far into this, as there are many things that are negotiated in a contract that aren't reflected in the sales price. Our market saw a jump in inventory this month, and more inventory can also lead to lower prices, but more on that later. Moving along, the average list to sale price ratio was 98.6% in January of 2024. That simply means that properties were selling for 98.6% of list price, so just under the asking. That remains consistent with last month's 97.9% and last year's 97.3%. The data indicates that sellers are getting close to asking when they're asking a reasonable market value for their home. Now, you might be wondering how long it's taking properties to sell. The median days to contract in Reno-Sparks is 36 days. This is down 19.3% since last month's 44 days and 38.8% for January 2023 when it was 58 days. Homes are selling quicker than they have in the last year. If you're selling, it's good news that it likely won't take as long as it has in the past. However, if you're buying, you'll need to work more quickly to be sure you get the home you're desiring. If you're thinking about buying real estate in the near future, then you have to be concerned with interest rates. These days, they actually have more of an effect on your payment than the cost of the home. As of February 5th, mortgage rates are ranging between 6.25% to 6.99%, depending on the length of your loan, typically 15 or 30 years, and what type of financing you're getting, conventional, FHA, or VA. These higher interest rates have not helped with inventory, as current homeowners with 3 to 4% rates are not willing to sell their current home to purchase a new home because they would have to exchange that lower rate for one that is 6 to 7%. One stat I typically don't report on but had to this month is new inventory. In January, we've seen a 50.8% jump in new inventory from last month and 20.6% since last year. Unfortunately, that still only gave us 199 new listings compared to 132 last month and 165 last year. This is some good news if you're a buyer because there's a little more to choose from. But if you're selling, there's a little more competition. So be sure your pricing and marketing are on point to beat out the other listings. Speaking of increased inventory, that could have been why prices pulled back a little this month. More inventory can cause prices to dip down, but I like a few more data points before I draw a conclusion. So let's be sure to keep eyes on this metric for next month. The low month supply of inventory indicates demand for housing remains strong. I really believe this is due to builders underbuilding for many years, which has compounded the demand. Median sales price year over year points to home values still rising in our area over time by about 10%. So while you may have paid a higher interest rate than in the years past, at least you're still making money on your investment as a whole. If you're still looking to buy, don't wait another year for interest rates to come down. Buy now and hedge your 6 to 7% interest rate with your 10% gain on value of your home. When and if interest rates do come down, you can always refinance into a lower rate. This is just a general overview of single-family homes in the Reno and Sparks areas and may or may not apply to your specific situation. If you want an accurate market analysis for your home, you can request a free no-obligation home evaluation in the links below. Or if you're thinking of buying and want to know where the hidden opportunities may lie, book a consultation with me to have a no-pressure conversation about your options. Whether you're buying or selling, I'll always just give you the truth and facts so you're informed to make the best decision that's right for you and your personal situation. If that would be helpful, click the link with this video and set it up. Otherwise, feel free to check out my other videos and I'll be back next month with an updated report.